Going live. All right, and we're on the air, Joshua. Welcome.
Thank you.
Everyone, good afternoon. As promised this morning, I'm interviewing my nephew, Joshua. Say hello to everyone, Joshua.
Hello, everyone.
This is both of our first Google Hangouts with someone else, and it's Joshua's first Google Hangout, I'm going to guess.
Yep.
All right. So, Joshua, you were the one who emailed me, and you suggested we might like to learn about your ambitions to become a sports writer or journalist, I should say. So, tell us more about that.
Yep. So I've had a passion to become a sports, just anything to do with sports since a very young age. I've just really enjoyed watching and writing about sport, and now I've decided it's what I really want to do for a career. So yeah, I've started up a few things to get me going, but yeah, hopefully I can make it.
Excellent. And this is out of order, but I should have asked this up first. So tell everyone else how old you are and what year of school you're in.
Yep, I'm 15 years old, so I'm halfway through high school, so still a bit to go. But yeah, still a long road ahead, I guess.
Right. And have you looked into what courses, uni or etc., that you might want to do after high school to do your journalism?
Yep. So at university, you can do a double degree called it's got sports studies and journalism. So it's 4 years. So if I'm interested in doing university, I can do that. Or I'm thinking of getting a cadetship or a traineeship at the local newspaper.
So they still do those, do they?
Yes, they do at the Sutherland Shire Leader.
Right. Okay. And is that still an industry-wide thing that's available? Do you know, if you live in another state or something, whether they still do it?
I'm not sure exactly who else does it, but I just know that my local paper does it. That's it.
Right. And so you said that you've got a few things going. What are those few things?
So I'm really passionate about football, or as we call it in Australia, soccer. And there's a league in England called the English Premier League, or the EPL. So I've created a newsletter where I release newsletters to my subscribers about the EPL every fortnight. I think you're a subscriber, Tim. And
I am.
Yeah, and I just love to write about the EPL, and there's features and there's articles and there's fixtures and previews, and it's writing it, and I hope people enjoy reading it as well.
And tell me about, obviously I know the answer. I know the answer about a number of these questions, but tell everyone else about the technology that you're using for your newsletter.
Yep, so I'm using a email marketing service called MailChimp, which you introduced me to. So you can collect subscribers and put your writing in a newsletter format, which puts it straight into email for everyone to see and read, and it's really easy to subscribe to as well.
And how many subscribers do you have now?
I believe I have 30, and I'm aiming to get to above 50 by the end of the year.
Sweet. 30 is excellent. I've only got 6 for mine. So do you have an idea of the demographics, like, how many are family, how many are mates that you know, and I think more importantly, how many are people that you've got no idea who they are?
There's about, I think, 8 subscribers who are family, and then there's a lot of, the majority of my subscribers are family friends, some that I'm not directly, really close with, but are interested in sport. And then I've got about 5 other people that, I'm not 100% sure. I think I know who they are, but there's no one that I'm just like completely unsure of. But I've put it on my Twitter. Yeah, on my Twitter, I've got the subscription link for anyone who wants to subscribe. And Twitter is another thing that I'm doing.
What's your Twitter handle?
Oh, it's at Joshua_M_sport.
Cool. And how many followers on Twitter do you have?
I have 53 followers. A lot of them, I have no idea who they are, but
53. You've only been on for like a fortnight?
Yeah, I have a few sports journalists following me as well, which is pretty cool.
Fair dinkum. Like who?
Daniel Lane, he writes for the Sydney Morning Herald, and Adam Santarossa, he's a football writer for the Newcastle Herald.
Wow, that's amazing. And what, they found you, or did you follow them first, or?
I originally followed Adam Santarossa, and then he followed me back, but Daniel Lane followed me first.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's a very popular way to get followers. It's not something that I do, but if you want to increase your number of followers, then what I've heard people do is that they'll follow heaps of people that they've no idea who they are. They've just done a search for them, and they'll follow. Some people do over 100 people per day, but there's some limits as to what Twitter will allow you to do. So they have to unfollow them in a cycle as well. So like day one, they'll follow 100 people. Like they might do that for 5 days, and then they'll start like on the 6th day unfollowing 100 and then following another 100 people. If you look at the terms and conditions on Twitter, I'm sure you'll find them. It won't tell you everything, but I'm sure it'll tell you something like you can't have X number more people that you're following than who are following you. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I only follow people that I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Because just following random is a bit weird.
It is. Yes, I only mentioned it if you want to get a lot of people following you, but I also question what's the point of it. But yes, if you want to use Twitter, then yes, only follow the people that you're interested in reading. But I would throw in that maybe it'd be worthwhile you going out and following sports journalists that you may unfollow after a week or so, but maybe you'll get them to follow you, and you never know what can come from it.
But any football journalists that I see, I'll follow them if I'm interested in their work, because I guess that's the best way to get noticed.
That's right. Yep, certainly is. I see we've now got a viewer, so maybe Mum worked out how to come online. Can you, I don't know if you see the same as me in the bottom right-hand corner, it says viewer number. 1 viewer I've now got.
No, I can just see Tim and myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I've just noticed that the part that I'm talking about is where it had the start and stop broadcast buttons. So you wouldn't have those. I wonder if it can tell me who that viewer is. No, we'll assume it's Mum. Hello, Mum. So what other besides Twitter and your newsletter, do you have anything else already set up?
Yes. Well, you, for my birthday recently, bought me a domain and website hosting for a year. So I'm hoping that I'll put a blog on that website, and that's also another way to get noticed and just practice lots of writing. And I'll also have a email just for me, which would be good for my, journalism inquiries and stuff like that.
Yep, cool. Yes, I've still to do that. It's been. Have you seen this morning's? I did a video week in review this week. Have you seen that yet?
No, I was actually at school when you published it, so I haven't had time to look at it.
I thought you might have seen it before you came on. Anyway, it's been a tough week for me this week. I was really tired after the croquet, so I've been sleeping more than anything else this week, unfortunately. So I haven't got anywhere further with your website. We went from one viewer to 0 to 1. So I don't know. Maybe there's people lurking on the internet having a look. Who knows? Yeah. So fingers crossed we can. I can get around to getting your website started up next week. So we'll see how
that'd be really good. Thanks.
Yeah. And yeah, that is a. I think you've covered the three main bases. The newsletter, Twitter, and a blog. The only other one that comes to mind is Facebook, but I don't think that Facebook's very good for things that you're trying to achieve in terms of getting a following. Fine for family and friends sort of stuff, but in terms of business type scenarios, I think Twitter's a much better tool for that. Do you have any other ideas?
Oh yeah. Well, I've recently been contacted by a website they're on Twitter called the Hero Mag, and they write about women in sport. And they've contacted me to write a guest article for them. So I'm currently writing that now, and hopefully that'll be published on their website soon.
Cool. That's excellent. That's fantastic. And how did they find you?
One of my followers that follows me is also a football journalist. He follows them, and he retweeted one of their tweets, and I looked at their magazine and I online, and I made a few comments, and then they came to me and asked if I'd like to write a guest article. So happens pretty quickly.
Great. Yeah, that's terrific. That's really good stuff. You'll have people beating down your door offering you a job at this rate.
Yeah.
It's a really you're really doing a great job. If you've got people following you already, it's terrific. And when we get the website up and running for you, that'll really get the ball rolling even further. So you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
So
do you know?
Go on.
Do you know of any croquet journalists? Because you never know, I could do a one-off article.
You don't know croquet very well, if you're asking that question.
I know there's a mallet.
The croquet journalists. Sorry, I tell a lie. There is a croquet journalist. Let me look it up for you.
Get your reading glasses on.
Yeah, yeah, good on you. I think actually there's two now. Now that I think about it, they're both in America. There's a number of croquet websites, but right. So there's croquetworld.com. I don't read it. It's very US based.
Because you do the croquet scores Australia, don't you?
No, I do. Croquet Scores is for the world. The
Yep.
world uses it. But it's just the scores. It's not. There's no reporting on it. There is a commentary section, so if there's someone at the court watching and they feel like it, they can write commentary about the games. But really, there's only 3 of us who religiously do it. 2 are in New Zealand. They're a husband and wife, and if they're at an event and they're not playing, or even if they are playing, they'll commentate all the time. They're very good. I'll commentate when I can. There's another guy actually in Sydney who seems to be interested. He's getting into it. The other name of a journalistic website isn't popping up. So I'll drop myself a note on that one. But if you go to the croquetworld.com website, they did a story on me a year ago or so. I don't know if you saw it at the time. Anyway, you could contact them off that and say, oh, you did my uncle, blah, 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 and see if they provide any tips or anything like that for you.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Thanks.
No worries. So do you have any questions you'd like to ask me?
No, but I do have some news about a big sports event coming up on the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Sunday at 2:30 in the morning. Okay, so at Sunday 2:30 in the morning, it's the FA Cup final. Which is, so in England, they have the EPL, which is what I do my main EPL on. So that's the league. But in England, they also have the FA Cup, which is the Football Association Cup, which is the oldest cup competition and most of the professional teams in England participate, and they go through a round of knockout stages. And this year in the final, it's Aston Villa versus Arsenal, who are my team. You can see I'm wearing my special shirt.
Yep.
So I'll be getting up at 2:30 in the morning, very tired and all, but I'll get up. And the game's being played at Wembley Stadium, which is the big stadium in England. Not sure if they do croquet there, but they definitely do football. Croquet World Championships.
No.
But yeah, that'll be a really big game, and I've done a preview in my last edition of the main EPL, and I'll do a review so as well after the game's finished. So that should be really exciting.
All right. Would you like to do a hangout as a review as well? A Google Hangout.
Yeah, that'd be great. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So it's on Sunday. Oh no, yes, on Monday. So maybe we'll do it sometime on Sunday afternoon.
Yep, that would be good.
Yeah. All right.
And then maybe we could do another hangout later with Reese, who was interested in joining the hangout but wasn't free.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Reese. You're watching.
Oh, he might be the viewer. I hadn't thought of that. You mentioned your shirt, and that reminded me. I've got my Mr. Grumpy shirt on. I put it on especially for my weekend review this morning. As I said, I was tired, so Mr. Grumpy. So Sunday. I'm going out for lunch on Sunday, so how about I call you at home late Sunday, and we'll tee up a time from there.
Yep. In the afternoon, that'd be good.
Yep. Right. So, anything else to say, or should we wrap this one up?
Just a quick thing. I could do a very good impersonation of you that I'd like to show using the effects on Google Hangouts. I
did, yes.
I love croquet.
Yes, I do. Although I didn't love it a lot over the weekend. I didn't play well.
Okay, well, seems like our time's running out, so guess we better wrap it up.
Okie doke. Well, look, I really enjoyed this, Josh, and I think I'd like to do it regularly.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's catch up on Sunday and talk some more about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, catch you later. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed it.